Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome to the very first video in my 5-year ETF experiment, where I'll be investing in the ICOI ETF, also known as the Bitwise Coinbase Option Income Strategy ETF. If you're new to investing, don't worry, this whole series is made for beginners. I'll explain what this ETF actually does, how it pays dividends, and how I'll be tracking my results every single month for the next 5 years. So if you've ever wanted to see how an income-focused ETF performs over the long term, make sure to subscribe, because this is going to be a real-time experiment. So first off, what exactly is ICOI? Well, ICOI is a brand new ETF launched by Bitwise, and it focuses on something called an option income strategy. So in plain English, this means the fund tries to earn regular income by selling options, which are a financial contract that give other investors the right to buy or sell something at a certain price. So in ICOI's case, it is built around Coinbase, which the symbol is coin. So that's the big crypto exchange that you've probably heard of. If you haven't, Coinbase is where you can buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a whole bunch of other cryptocurrencies. You can buy and sell, you can transfer. Basically, ICOI doesn't just buy Coinbase stock, it also sells call options on it. So that means the fund is trading away some of its potential upside. So that means if Coinbase goes up a lot in value, in exchange for steady cash income from those option premiums. So whenever someone wants to buy an option, they pay what's called an option premium. And that becomes the monthly dividend that's paid out to investors. So let's talk about the dividends, because if you're brand new to investing, this is super important to understand. When you own shares of an ETF like ICOI, you might get paid a dividend, which is basically a cash payment the fund sends you, usually from profits or the income that it's earned. So here's how it works. Let's say ICOI announces a dividend of 30 cents per share. To receive that dividend, you need to own the ETF before what's called the ex-dividend date. If you buy on or after the ex-dividend date, you miss out on that month's payments. But if you've already held it before that date, the money usually shows up in your account a few days later, and that's the payment date. So for this experiment, I'll be keeping track of every single dividend payment in a spreadsheet, so you can see how much passive income this ETF actually generates over time. So we're here on the Bitwise website, where we can see a bit of information about ICOI. I'll just scroll down here and we can kind of see the last few distributions. So as I mentioned, this is quite a new ETF. I believe the inception date was in May, meaning it was put on the market in May. So from May, we can kind of see all the way through to September, and the October dividend is coming out. I believe it's next week. We can see below here. October, 23rd of the 10th. I'm recording this on the 16th of the 10th. So you can see it's paid out $6.17 in May, and that's per share. So if you held 50 shares, it's 50 times $6.17. So let's dive in a little bit deeper into that option income strategy, but don't worry, I'll keep it simple. When the fund sells call options on the Coinbase stock, it's agreeing to sell its shares at a certain price if the stock goes up too high. In return, the fund gets paid the premium, kind of like an insurance company collecting a fee. If Coinbase doesn't rise too much, the fund keeps both the stock and the premium, and that's income for the investors. But if Coinbase goes up a lot, the fund might have to sell the stock at that agreed price, meaning you could miss out on some of the gains. So it's basically trading potential growth for steady income. That's why ICOI is called an income strategy ETF. It's designed to produce regular cash flow and not necessarily big capital gains. So here's how the experiment will work. I will be investing in ICOI every month, and over 5 years. So I'll be tracking the current share price, any dividends paid, my total return, any interesting trends or news about the fund. Everything will be fully transparent, and I'll even show you my tracking spreadsheet so you can see the real numbers over time. So this is going to be really interesting as a long-term test, especially since ICOI is still a new ETF and we don't yet know how it'll perform over time. So if you want to learn about ETFs, dividends, and option income strategies as we go, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on the next monthly update. So drop a comment if there's anything specific you'd like me to track or explain in more detail, and I'll do my best to get back to you. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in about a week's time for the first update video when we get the first dividend. So letting you know, I'm going to be starting with 50 shares of ICOI. So in the next video, we'll see how the tracking spreadsheet will work, and I'll build it in the video. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.